No brightness, call.
Spell dunce.
No, can't spell no dunce. Can't spell nothing. Fully dunce. Fully dunce. Fully dunce. Save that for your next interview. Cause that is a test you just give me. So call it, say give me an assignment. Oh. Dunce.
Spell bright.
Can't spell nothing. Can't spell nothing.
I believe you.
Fully dunce coming not bright. No, Joe.
Believe you.
Big up.
But same dunce, you know.
Fully.
No little brightness.
No brightness, call.
Spell dunce.
No, can't spell no dunce. Can't spell nothing. Fully dunce. Fully dunce. Fully dunce. Save that for your next interview. Cause that is a test you just give me. So call it, say give me an assignment. Oh. Dunce.
Spell bright.
Can't spell nothing. Can't spell nothing.
I believe you.
Fully dunce coming not bright. No, Joe.
Believe you.
Big up.
Me ask a serious question on behalf of all Jamaican citizens worldwide. How I know Kini?
Yo, Gucci.
Hold on there, where the money there, where the money there, where the blood clot hurricane money there. No people no recover from the disaster. Some of them are tarpaulin them live under. Where the money there, where the money there, where the blood clot hurricane money there. No people no recover from the disaster. Some of them are tarpaulin them live under. Poor people continue stay strong, stay far from these politicians. Before them address the real situation, a plan for these poor people and all of them MP boy they forget fired. After them regime they get to you them tired. Rebel me people no depend on prayers. In a parliament full of professional liars. Where the money there, where the money there.
10 years you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Andrew live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Your GLP friends them build high rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a field, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in a politics we ever see. Boldness, time to go. Time to go. The people, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not on the door. Boldness, time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Legril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Boldness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reach the sky. You're bringing the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan, but 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small, but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council, bro? Country suffocate, done and it just smoke. And when we raise we voice, so call we political, but the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Boys, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Boys, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Boldness, our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I know too late.
Boys, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
Them say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Boys, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we on with the show. Oh, yes, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live.
Say, Vinette, don't see worthless boy Desmond. Don't see worthless boy Desmond. Don't see worthless boy Desmond. Eh? Eh? Oh boy, I mean, come on, man.
Jamaican people say squad, big up yourself for pepper spray Desmond, yai. Big up the policeman who pepper spray Desmond, yai. Every day them cock up in a parliament and I tell the nation be a lie. But we put trust on the faith in the Father to keep us still alive. So big up the policeman who pepper spray Desmond, yai. Brother Desmond, you feel how it feel when pepper spray burn you, it real. Jamaican people did a complain, but now you feeling the pain. Jamaica is our land. Who know what one like a fool no one. Brother Desmond, make me tell your Father God not sleep. So let's give thanks and praises to the police who spray your eye. Every day who no get up in a parliament and I tell the nation lie. We put we trust and the faith in the Father, so we now fi cry. Let's give thanks and praises to the police who spray your eye. Desmond come fi chat, police spray him, and him a go on like Eddie, so them spray him. Desmond look like a roach and them spray him. Him come with wrong approach, so they spray him, spray him, spray him, spray him.
Big up the Eagle, big up the Taxi Man. Big up everybody who hear my voice. Big up on yourself. So, with no further ado, my grandmother said me pick the beam out of my eye before I pick it out of somebody else's own. And we're in a one time right now where the party should unite and I think about with the prison and wellness, because I don't like the corruption change, I don't like nothing change. The only thing change, Andrew wellness have an whole heap of Hurricane Melissa money, I recruit vlogger and I recruit people for destabilize Jamaica. Saying? And me hear them talk about challenging of the People's National Party. We support challenge when there's a reason for somebody to get challenged. Saying at the present moment, Mark Jefferson Golding are going good. So this little talk are going on about challenge, it shouldn't exist. May I listen to Damion Crawford on Perry live the other night, and Perry asked Damion Crawford one question, say if him alright with the leadership of Mark Golding. Him answer, but he no sound 200%, but him say something. If him alright with the leadership of Mark Golding, there should be no talk nowhere about party challenge. If him alright with Mark Golding leadership, him for busy and deal with him portfolio and busy for bring the news and the corruption of Andrew and his administration to the people them like him always do. Saying, me hear Perry come in ask Damion Crawford about the Integrity Commission and the corruption that was going on and the fight with them Integrity Commission get. And Damion Crawford respond, it's like him is in support of Andrew Wellness and the step of Andrew Wellness take. Saying, and Damion Crawford is a good friend of Andrew Wellness. Because him all that try introduce him supporters them to Andrew Wellness. When the woman decides him now shake Andrew Wellness hand. Saying Damion Crawford, remember you know, Damion Crawford is a sore foot in the People's National Party. And if we left him unattending to, him will go broke out and fester. So we have to cure this as sore foot here where I broke out.
Right, there's some like that.
So we now going to left this, make it feel like a nothing. Damion Crawford, bad mind. And him power hungry. And he have self-interest. It's not have nothing to do with the party. It's a self-interest. I don't know if Andrew want to tell him say to try to compete with Mark Golding and come do an asset to the People's National Party and just continue to Andrew just wipe out him out and him stay silent. And Andrew want to keep on with him corruption. Because if him alright with Mark Golding leadership, him should have locked down nationwide look on talking and drive home the corruption that want to take place in the country. So Damion Crawford is a problem. And it is alleged him a go round and I look people for recruit. Him is a Judas. And when time Mark Golding give Damion Crawford, you know, whenever you not go support him, you know, because of Mark Golding, why you see we champion run and give Damion Crawford support, you know, because we never trust him.
We never trust him for a long time.
We never trust him. But through Mark Golding, we say, alright, we are going to chat for him, saying Damion Crawford is a Judas in the People's National Party and we have to say it as it is. And we're not going to sugarcoat nothing because I like the party like how we like it. I love Jamaica more than nobody else. So we're going to talk. Damion Crawford is a problem. If him alright with Mark Golding leadership, him should have locked down nationwide and suck good George Davis. Breaking news that them a run with. Instead of you run with breaking news, say 15 MP. Along with Andrew Wallace under investigation for corruption and for get prosecuted. Seeing? So when Damion Crawford is a pussy wall. Seeing? And someone play it. You can't be no party leader, boy. You can't be no premise because you never have a vision for the people of St. Thomas. You never have a vision for the people of St. Thomas. Look for Isaac Buchanan. Look for Isaac Buchanan. Look at the vision for Isaac Buchanan. Go and meet the people and tell the people them the things them to uplift the people them over there and win the seat from Anne-Marie Vaz, even though him have Darren Vaz and they told them team up and can do so much thing over that side. Isaac able to convince the people them because the people them want more. You go over that place, Damion Crawford, and your solution is to give them goat. For go raise goat. As a Rasta man, you are introduced people for raise goat as a Rasta man. That for sure say he's a bogus Rasta man. He's a tall-hair guy. One blood clot Judas will have personal interest in that spot. Because if you support Mark Golding leadership, you know fucking challenge no fear talk about this year, next year, and the other year. If you alright with the leadership of Mark Golding, you feel support him 1 bumbo clot 100%. Argument done. You take so long for come out and run up and Perry comment things and then I call we dog. Because you call we dog in a Damion Crawford.
Yes.
Because no PNP, no labor right. Nah say nothing about you. And we attack about you. And you call we blood clot dog. You follow Andrew Wallace and call we dog, you know. You follow your friend Andrew Wallace and call we dog and even mention Mama San's name in that Perry Cummings thing. And you follow Andrew Wallace and call we dog and boy you want to be party leader, you got to turn a pillar of salt, my brother. You bound to turn a pillar of salt. Because you see that channel that talking on TV, I will campaign for you turn a pillar of salt. Because he's a Judas. If you are right with Mark Golding leadership, what the blood clot you have to think about party challenge. Because he's a Judas, you have it look like you get compensated for your dead goat them in a Melissa from the government. It look like you did have a whole heap of goat dead, you know. It look like the government compensate you for the dead goat them, so you kind of be one pussy hole. I'm going to play something, and I just talk like how I see it. And I just, tonight, me I address to Damion Crawford because he was a pussy wall and use the weapon of farm against the People's National Party. After Mark Golan and we the vloggers bring the party from the blood clot dead, you know I can't talk about party challenge, but challenge your mama. Yeah, Judas pussy. I support if it's not ever support and I talk about this and talk about that when you know the Andrew and Steve election, when you know the Paul Buchanan and Andrew is in a court for the seat, you know all of these things. So you know yourself that Andrew is a winning election. So Mark Golan you failing now and you blood clot fail because you feel if you throw the support being a Mark Golan now you want to challenge. Go suck your mama. Brawling pussy. I'm going to play something with you. I'm not going to talk about the little dog them. I'm going to play something with your bumbo wall. You need to go trim out the dirty bumbo clot locks. But you're the only rasta that pay prison. Come out of the party and go join blood clot Andrew. Because we now miss your pussy. Now tell you that for now. I have corruption and we see it and we see keep pretend and we see them and we know them blood clot. I'm going to play something with you. It will come out and it will have no friend around here. Listen blood clot this.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Crawford, the Integrity Commission, Miss Bestwick, the chairwoman of the Integrity Commission, the chair of the Integrity Commission, has made a lament that the Integrity Commission has been facing a lot of legal challenges, and that has significantly or has the probability of impacting the effectiveness of the IC. And we've seen in recent times Dr. Andrew Wheatley challenging the IC, the Prime Minister challenging the IC. It seems to be a trend. Now we've heard Mr. Bruce up by University Hospital challenging the IC. Do you believe that there is a deliberate attack from the government of Jamaica to undermine or to weaken the Integrity Commission? Current leader Mark Golan actually made mention of weakening the institutions, and the Integrity Commission seems to be under attack. What do you say?
That particular one, I am less of an expert than Mark Golan will be on that issue.
On that issue.
However, the law gives the opportunity to challenge to clear your name. And I would never take away the opportunity for a person to clear their name. So maybe it should be fast tracked. Maybe they need more persons now that we have seen this trend. But the current law allows for that reprieve. And to that extent, if I was ever to be in that situation, I would want to assist with that law. I pray that I'm never in that situation.
So you believe that because the opposition has called for Mr. Wheatley to step aside, you believe that Dr. Wheatley should step aside at least until he clears his name?
I have not read the document. I've seen on the internet persons accusing me of not.
Rascal boy say, him not read the documents. And him the Depan campaign. One by one, uno going to jail. One by one, pussy hole Damion Crawford. I'm here to tell you tonight, because we are that you're real blood clot Judas. You need to trim out your dirty thinking locks. As a Rasta man, you go tell people about go raise goat. Go and go raise a blood clot goat them by yourself. And go turn Prime Minister for the blood clot goat farm. You're Judas. What do you mean by the real documents? I'm more expert than you. And but you people will clear the name. What kind of fuck you chat? Oh, you sound so now. Oh, the fuck you sound so now.
People careful, show you
we feel careful of this bumbo clot Judas rascal boy. We talk about them are the only Rasta in the parliament. You lie. You lie. You're impersonator. You lie. You're no Rasta. Rasta not talk about raise goat. Rasta deal with farming, self-reliance. You lie. How comes a report like this to come out? Are you not ready to have something to talk about? How this report interests you? Eh? How comes this report not interest you all of a sudden when your motto was one by one you're going to jail and you want to know how 2 taxi turn Andrew Wallace in a millionaire and a report come out and you not read it? You not read it?
Wanting ABIC. I have not read the document and therefore I am incapable to seriously comment on the issue.
Yeah,
However, the party has spoken and they have read the document.
Yes, the party did spoke.
I can't believe this guy is saying read the documents. But upon last year, I tell Mark Golding. Upon last year, I tell Mark Golding say to watch this boy here. Come here and watch him now.
A true man for a long
For a long time, I say Mark Golding, watch this a pussy here. Sometimes my wife say, baby, go easy with him. And I say, me have eager eye. Not only the man in the wilderness have eager eye. I have it too. Because we can spot them from a distance. You remember the time when Angela Brownberg took up the mace? This video here show me now. Say Damion Crawford offer himself to the colonizer. Say him faithful to the colonizer. Only look at this video here. See Angela Brownberg there. I get up and take up the mace because fuck we are going to the parliament. The Rasta is the only guy. I get up and run. When him should not roll upon the ground and glad. And I rejoice to the mace I take up. So freedom I come to the country. The Rasta display to the colonizer say him faithful. Like how Juliet Owens a display to the colonizer say him she faithful. The whole Jamaican people in bondage. See Damion Crawford there show the display same thing. That is why I read the Integrity Commission documents. Me have an extra clippings to play with him when him refer to the People's National Party supporters as dog in my own interpretation. When you not listen it, you not tell me what I get from it.
That's what he is doing because no labor right now friggin' cuss him. Them are promoting him.
I gonna play something with him. Remember, if we don't cure this sore foot there, black duty we are the big up everybody there who there. But if we don't cure this local blood clot sore foot we are broke out. It a go broke out, it a go fester and turn in a sore.
I tell you.
So we have to go fix this a blood clot sore foot here. Because we don't want it broke out and we want to no sore. So I'm going to play one next part of Perry Cummins. Big up yourself for that interviewer because I said this interviewer now make we see through Damion Crawford. They become transparent. We are see right through the dirty fucker. He need to go trim off in dirty thinking locks and go know loyalty. Because this Rasta movement is not a religion. It's a spiritual awakening. And you have to be true to yourself. So you see if you're not true to yourself, Damion Crawford, use grass back and cut off your locks them pussy because you use a bald head and this guy's in a locks. Because Rasta enough you have bad mind. You are right with Mark Golding leadership, but still, you have George Davis and them turn this thing in a breaking news when you should have shut it down. And I tell George Davis and Nationwide, say, how they not talk about the 15 criminal where the Integrity Commission point out. How they not talk about Andrew Wallace would say, in a sit down in parliament with nobody of questionable character. These are the things you should not tell George Davis to talk about. But you, George Davis, talk about this thing and you will get honey. It will make you get honey. I go play something with Damion Crawford. Tonight, at the first and the final night, me address this Rasta boy. But just make Mark Golding know say, him a Judas and we don't need him in this party. We don't, this is not a comrade. This is an opportunist. This is not a comrade. This is an opportunist. Opportunity. Look what going in the education sector. The amount of things that are happening in that sector, every single day Damion Crawford can build a video and release breaking news about what happening within the education sector.
Sure.
Every single day. But in slow down, a view leadership, you're going to turn a pillar assault, Rasta boy. You have to go raise your goat them and go turn Prime Minister for your goat them by your goat farm. And just that. We can't tolerate any Judas around here. And anybody that support you go suck out their mother. You have one look a Krasmite girl who look like she want, like she get buyout. I mean, I say she get buyout, you know. But one look a Krasmite girl named Tina Times. The way how she see her text on her things, it look like some money run. But Tina times, if you get paid, if you take side with Andrew Wallace, you don't have to hide. You have to push out. Just push out. Me there phone you know. You have one girl named Tina times. Where I move like she not right in her head now. Since your mother there, they look like a head girl start getting water. You type some things for your thing. If you get buyout, just come out, come tell the straight so you get buyout. And Andrew will say a rep for. Don't do nothing sneakingly, because we there we look, we like the blood clot eagle eyes out. So don't come out bold. Can't do anything you have to brawling out here. Because corruption is there a fight. So you see, if you take side with the devil, don't afraid, just push out. Just push out. I gonna play something again with Damion Crawford.
The realities of what happened. Thereafter, there was a challenge, and in that challenge, I lost the challenge. And despite having lost the challenge, came out and fully campaigned in 2011. Thereafter, I ran for the vice president of the party, won with the most votes, and served the party to its fullest. When the leadership changed and there were calls for a support team for the leader who were overt in support, I offered my position to a 2+2 agreement that we had. I then continued to campaign on behalf of the People's National Party and was a central figure in the campaign in 2020. Notwithstanding having lost, I went back to the Senate, consistently advocated on behalf of the people through the Senate. In fact, would have carried much attention to the People's National Party. Mark Bowling was the leader of the party. And there's none among us who intends to be truthful that can claim that I didn't do all that I could to win the last election.
Yes, go ahead. I want to. You made a point. I want to ask, but go ahead. Finish up with that.
Right. I mean, many don't know, but I toured over 32 constituencies despite having my own constituency, and not only having my own constituency, knew that if I lost, my career would have been over, and was running in a seat.
Your career couldn't over. It's not. I Andrew is a power now. Andrew is a power.
That only won by 122 the election before. Notwithstanding, I made myself available to multiple candidates: Hanover, St. James, Trelawney. The only parish that I didn't tour, walk.
Watch out now. When you should not tour, you're busy. Wait for Andrew to come tour your constituency. This is a campaign in a Damion Crawford. When you should have busy at a walk with Mark Golding. See, I toured Andrew in your constituency. I introduced him to your supporters them. Some don't know what this for. What this for? Why you need to introduce your supporters them to somebody who not run against? Why your supporters need to know this criminal? When you the on stage and say one by one, him and his friend them are got jail, and the same man you introduce to your supporters them. Eh? Anyway, go and listen to this.
During the election was St. Elizabeth, and that was because a press conference called on the day, and I was a member of the press conference. Portland, all of those things. So my contribution to the party and dedication, wait, I forgot. I also resigned my job in 2019 to run in East Portland on the simple basis.
That is not a breaking news. You're going to say, and you resign your job to run. Nobody not tell you to resign your job. You choose to resign your job. That's nothing to come up in the conversation. That's a personal decision you make to resign your job. That's a personal decision you make to resign your job. Nobody never tell you to go and resign your job. You make a personal decision to resign your job. Because you want to come to Judas Span way. You make a personal decision to resign your job for come turn Judas my way. In at the time now when so much corruption in the Jamaica Labour Party, where we feel hold them accountable and come and stronger than ever. The amount of corruption Andrew and him people them in a. We feel stronger than ever. You are come with division board challenge. Challenge. When you look up plan where you have for people them over St. Thomas him did I run, I figure raise goat. So you want to tell you what a Jamaican youth now say if you can raise goat as a Rasta man. You need to tell them how to build roots, you know. You need to go tell them say if you go in the bush them in St. Thomas for the herbs them and build the roots them we can heal some local things, be back herbal's doctor and get back in knowledge of the herb, different herbs them for make roots and make some healing method, some healing medicine so and everything them can run go pharmacy go get, you can tell them to raise goat as a Rasta man. You use a visionless youth, blind Bartilos. Now you come talk about challenge. When you feel support the best legislator in the Caribbean. Remember Mark Golden do nothing wrong yet, you know? Paul Buchanan and Andrew Wallace in a court for the seat where Andrew Wallace thief and you know that. And now Mark Golden do nothing wrong. The man do everything right. And this blood clot invalid I come and talk about challenge. This blood clot Judas. When he even stand up for your party them. If I see him get up and run and Angela Brownberg took up a maze. If you know him a blood clot Judas. Wolf in a sheep clothes. Modern day Judas. Jesse Ryan tell about them. Them a modern day Judas. And remember, you know, we in at the time, you know, where it's good and evil. There's a battle between good and evil. So you see people who corrupt and dirty and corrupted, them are going to take side with evil. Because remember when the time comes, for you see them, you will know them. There's a big split that take place on earth between righteousness and unrighteousness, between good and evil. So for you see Damion Crawford with the pussy will look in the corner with the hand like you want to look like he's smart. Always a bright guy, but he's not bright to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica because in vision, he have no vision to win the people them over St. Thomas because that goat he bring them to. But he couldn't tell the people them in a town about goat. So he come with different, we make him blood clot win that. We make him win that. And then turn around and turn Judas after Mark Golden sorry for the pussy hole. Then turn around and turn Judas and link with Andrew Wallace. Link with Andrew Wallace. And some of the time, you want to have up your head, you see him put on green shirt and talk about a color and he have a green shirt marrying. But he know everything what he do. And it is alleged. It is alleged. Say him go around and ask people to support him to run against Mark Golden next year. They're talking. So we can't left this sore foot. We can't pretend like everything is okay when it is not. We have to deal with this sore foot. So we have to first we have to recognize the sore foot. And like we recognize the sore foot, we deal with it accordingly. Damion Crawford is somebody who the party even tell no important business again. We can't trust him. We don't know if this guy now leak information to his Labour right friend them. We can't trust him. Not everything the party leader have to tell this guy now. Make him focus on his constituency. Then we just send somebody and fire him. If we could have fire him now, we fire him. Make him go join Andrew Wallace them. We leave at talk about now waiting on turn. We need to talk about no waiting on turn because no turn on the fame is a pillar of salt. And I just say it go. We black people too bumper-clad, sell-out and ungrateful. Una cause Mark Golden say my Englishman and my white man saying I want to say white people do this tone and do that tone. And they see white man on our cause say, alright. Me I go to the land, go to the land tiger and put it in a house. And because you so fucking brainwash and loggerhead, you friend for a man and say, he might go to 32,000. when you look on the scope and say, that's not impossible, you know. But I'm secretary man will say, I'll give you the land them over there pan. I'll give you land title so we can talk build up a local one room. 2 hours make a local money, we throw a local partner, buy 100 block, buy one couple length of steel, and take time one do a local thing like how we always build up a place. We don't have the type of mindset like that. We don't make a man come out of the 10 year, come tell you know, one horror movie or one fiction, science fiction movie. You want to go to 32,000, I want to fall for that. And the white man want to say, I'm going back on the land. I'm going to land title. One of the biggest transfer of wealth I will ever take place in Jamaica. That is Mark Wallen motto. And we don't fight for that. We don't know different from the ancestors them. The grandmother and grandmother did fall for the saltfish. And the same thing. Because we don't check it out, you know. Education could make you buy house and land, but you don't choose saltfish to make you turn fucking idiot. Now you don't get house and land, you don't choose 32,000 to go pay rent. Eh? What kind of people you be? Eh? I know Mark Wallen do nothing wrong. Till the day Mark Wallen do nothing wrong. And the man talk about lockdown nationwide for a long time. All him dey on political platform and talk about how nationwide dangerous and them spread the misinformation. Him dey on platform and talk about it. So him should have locked down this a local talk when them a come now and tell nationwide to talk about the 15 thief. Saying him a talk about it is in the right. We know say in the right. We talk about challenge when time the leader fail. And we see them feel and challenge is necessary to make the party go forward. We can't talk about that. But not when they have one genius. I do everything right. One genius where Andrew Wallace and every labor rights trader. Why you want to change this guy? I must pay you get paid. I must pay you get paid for control asset per week. Why you want to change one guy like this? Where every turn Andrew Wallace turn Maka took him. Why you don't want to change one guy like this? Why you don't want one guy like this for full support? Why you think about party challenge? Why you don't want to get a guy? Why you don't want to give such a man this? Why you don't want to support such a man like this? Eh? Why you couldn't? Come on now. You love Jamaica. You love the People's National Party. I know Mark Wallen make one wrong blood clot move. You say you support the leadership of Mark Wallen. There's no party challenge that in the equation I talk about, none at all. The only thing for you talk about the next step, how we deal with them with this corruption, how we get Andrew Waitley out of our parliament, how we remove Andrew Wallace from the office as a fucking criminal. And that's the only talk we talk about. Eh? There's no way the Labour right can have so much corruption upon them. And this bumper-clad, careless Rasta boy I come with party board challenge. Eh? We have to talk about it. Because it now go away. We can't live in a denial. We cannot live in a denial. Because, remember, you know, Damion Crawford is a Judas. Him is a Judas. Angela Brownberg took up the mace. Him are the only, remember? I'm Isaac Buchanan portrayed themselves to be a Rasta. Saying? And out of the two, Damion Crawford will talk like him a more roots Rasta than Selassie himself. Him are the first to get up when time Angela Brownberg and mash down Babylon one by one out of the parliament. Damion Crawford a run, make it show up on camera, say him never in support of Babylon to get mashed down. How can we trust a guy like this? This guy is modern day Judas. Them a backbiter, hypocritical two sailors. We call them modern day Judas. Spreaders of rumors. Listen.
Many felt I was the best person to put up a fight in East Portland. At that time, we were 11 points behind. I still hold the record for number of votes by a PNP candidate in East Portland today. I still hold the record for number of votes by a PNP candidate in...
So, that is an achievement. You know, if you go print a book like Andrew, if you go print a book like Andrew, you know, can you read out achievement, it is good. That everything you do, you quit your job for the betterment of the people. You quit your job to be a public servant to serve. It is good. But we can't tell this one.
East Rural St. Andrew to today. So, I left my
Mr.
job
Crawford.
at the university.
Yes, you left. Yeah, we remember you being a lecturer at UWI. Mr. Crawford, some would say that you listing out your achievements and nobody should discredit your achievements. One would say that sounds like a campaign speech. Are you confirming that you will challenge the leadership of the PNP?
No, because I've made no achievement. I've made contributions. I've listed my contribution. I've listed my effort. So to see members of the party find joy in utterances such as mongrel brings pain to my own heart and my own conscience, because I have sacrificed a lot on behalf of the party and I've contributed a lot to the party. It doesn't cause for you to deserve anything other than respect. And I believe that I have...
Let me tell you something, Damion Crawford. You can't have it two ways. You're not Andrew Holness. Andrew is have it two with the Jamaican people because him are the so-called prime minister, so he can manipulate with things. You can't have it certain way. If you come out and approach yourself as a Judas, you're going to get disrespect. Because we love Mark Golding leadership. Saying, and we know Mark Golding. We're not thinking now. You hear what I say? Isaac say context matter. We know Mark Golding doing a good job. What is the fucking problem? What is your fucking problem? What is your problem? Then say you're sorry for Marga Dog and turn around and bite you. What is your fucking problem? We're going to listen what is the... We're going to listen. Because remember, from George Davis, them come out with this thing. A Perry Cummings live at the first place to present yourself and not talk one of shit out of your mouth. Where you shouldn't come and say, I support the leadership of Mark Golding 100%. And we'll do everything in our power how we can make these criminal that the Integrity Commission name go to prison. That you should have come out with. And that would have locked down everything we nationwide are run with. Saying a true comrade who love Jamaica and love the People's National Party like how we do will come out and say, Perry Cummings, the reason why I stay silent for so long is just observing. But put this on the record, just to set the record straight. I'm in 100% support of Mark Golding leadership. And I don't see Mark Golding as a leader, do nothing wrong but fighting for the Jamaican people. So my support is 100% behind of the leadership of Mark Golding. So whatever and which platform one broadcast cause them a look a popular story, them a look views, I gonna shut it down. Particular, I heard George Davis and Nationwide uttering some things. Just to set the record clear, I am 100% behind supporting Mark Golding leadership, and there will be no challenge for the 2027 because Mark Golding does a good job and the people of Jamaica is saying Mark Golding. So I, Damion Crawford, is 100% in support of Mark Golding leadership, and Nationwide would have to just tap bomb chat. But because you so anxious to come turn a pillar of salt, because Mark Golding doing a good job, what you should not talk about. Mark Golding manifesto. It seems like a lot of Jamaican people never understand because they were all caught up in the moment of politics and the up and down and the music and the party and the vibe. We gonna take the time out now to go around Jamaica, meet with the people them one-on-one. Now is the time, and make them know, give them some sentiment about the manifesto, bring it to them in a layman term, break it down to them, make them understand what the manifesto is all about. Because the manifesto not changing now, because that's the best thing since sliced bread me see, the best half a Jamaican could have ever get, a Mark Golding manifesto. And is that the People's National Party manifesto, with all of the bright minds who come together and put together that manifesto. Till Dana Dixon thought it was AI because they lack a vision, and Andrew was in the wilderness for so long, and I tried use human psychology and they look elaborate them to say him want to take the people them out of the wilderness. When him stuck in the wilderness from ever since and can't come out, saying Mark Golding manifesto need to go on and need to make everybody understand it. The importance of everything and Mark Golding manifesto. The way how Mark Golding manifesto going to liberate Jamaican people. Dana Dixon say it look like an AI. Write it. When Andrew Wallace get a glimpse of Mark Golding manifesto, the man gone in the street with one book say achievement. Not even Andrew Wallace could never come up with a manifesto. Because really and truly they don't have enough plans for the people them. It's a PR government. Saying, and for Damion Crawford, we didn't look at careless self. I talk about challenge. Him is a modern day Judas, and that's the simple truth. And we are going to watch him. And enough you know no party secret. Him to be an outcast, you can't trust this guy. He look desperate and power hungry. He look desperate and power hungry. Why you want to change a good thing?
Yes, sir.
Who really want for this? Who get up and change? You just get up and change up it. You get up and just take out your new brand bed where you buy, put in your house and just take up and say you're going to change it. For no reason at all. Who does that?
Yes,
Eh? We have the Bridging. We have the General, Mark Golding. We have Andrew Wallace. I give Andrew Wallace sleepless night. Because I don't care how Andrew Wallace write the thing in a fine print. No care how Andrew Wallace make AI write some local things. Where when you think Mark Golding now go pick up. Mark Golding just catching blood clot glass. Like how Valiant say, catch it hat a lie. Mark Golding just catching blood clot glass from the nose bridge. And look down somebody bomb clot and pick it up. And say, it can't fucking work. Go back on the drawing board and come back. That is why they want to get rid of Mark Golding, because they can't pass with nothing. Unless Andrew Wallace and Damion Crawford as an easy target. That is why Nationwide are champion Damion Crawford, because Andrew Wallace and Damion Crawford is a walkover. Because Damion Crawford will come with in gimmicks and low talk. And that will boost up the psycho fans. But when it comes to the pen and paper, when Mark Golding catch Andrew blood clot with, make people go back on the drawing, and gimmicks. It is not gimmicks. Remember, me tell you from the get-go, Mark Golding not in a film position by accident. Mark Golding never go look for the job when him in. And the job come find him. Saying, and Damion Crawford, as a so-called Rasta, you need to go sit in our room and evaluate yourself. And this little selfish interest, personal self-interest, will develop. Go look some cure for that disease there. Go and cure that disease. Because Talk Your Mind TV will not sit back and make it broke out in the party. So go and look hell for the disease they build up. And Jonas and Darvas them always talk about it. They say it name bad mind. Go wash off your heart in coconut water, you're a rasta. Take off your shoes and go walk barefoot. And clean up your dirty heart. Clean up your ways and come back, brother. Your heart dirty and mucky. The party now want a dirty heart. Clean heart above all things, here, brother. No dirty heart around here. We burn dirty heart. We burn corruption. We burn bad mind. We burn people with selfish interests. We burn all of these things. Andrew has selfish interests why the country is part there right now. So Damion Crawford, you need to do a thing named grounding. You're a rasta if you know about grounding. Find yourself. And if you lost and can't find yourself, chill off relax. Make we look for you as a bald head. You can't have no crown and operate like bald head. You operate bad mind and power hungry. Talk Your Mind TV, I tell you. I'm going to tell you like how I see it. I hear, sir. There are many people that hear some more how you sound from that thing here. You need to take off your shoes and go to grounding and clean up your dirty bumbuckler heart.
Even my commitment sufficient to deserve respect.
Oh, so you're saying that you feel, regardless of your ambitions, you believe that you should be shown as a certain level of respect. I think the viewers just really want to know. I mean, it's really up to you if you're comfortable sharing, because you've not denied it. Will you, Mr. Crawford, challenge leadership next year?
I can't say. As I said, it would be foolish to put a party in a campaign for 14 months. It would also be damaging to put the party in a campaign for 14 months. So even if I had made up my mind, I would not communicate that.
You can say. You can say blood clot heart on dirty pussy. You can say. You support the leadership of Mark Golden. You can say. I lock down the naysayer. It is in everybody's right to challenge the leader at the party when the time comes. But if the leader goes good, why challenging the leader? That looks like a selfish interest. Or somebody will put you up to that, to do that. Either look like you get bribed. Either look like you get bribed. Black Beauty, what do you think? There are big of yourself, Laurie and everybody will check in. What do you think? Listen some more.
At this particular point in time. What I am going to fight for to the end is the right to do so within a democratic party.
Okay.
And that right exists for...
No, the right is still there, Damion Crawford. So stop talk like the right cut off. So yeah, fight for the right. Stop talk like this to make it look like there's a problem is there. So like Mark Golden say, in change, Mark Golden change things and it can't happen again. So you come talk about you fight for the right. You don't fight for the right, you fight for the leader. Which right?
Any one of us who perceives in their conscience that they can make a contribution at any level.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, Damion Crawford. If anybody right to challenge if you want to be the party leader, same. But your proposal to the people them over Portland or St. Thomas, I don't remember which part of they did there. You say the youth them for going to goat farming. That is not good enough. Your IQ is very small. Your IQ is very small. And I'm not going to say you're not ready to be the party leader. I wouldn't support you for your party leader because you have a Judas mentality. And you have a backbiter mentality. And for a guy like this where we portray this type of character, is not fit to be a leader. Michael Manley say a leader must be humble. A leader must be... Michael man, they tell you, the character of a good leader. And you display one Jezebel spirit there, man, Crawford. And we're not going to tolerate it. Here, sir. So as my advice to you, you need to take off your shoes and do grounding. And clean up your dirty heart. And go drink one jelly water. Because your heart dirty. Your heart dirty and you operate like you want pussy. You operate like it's a backstabber. Mark Golden do everything you go follow the labor right them about you. You go follow, you make the labor right them and gas you up. Eh? Remember this thing all start with the labor right them, you know. And you jump on board and take it over. You make the labor right them press your button. Damion Crawford make the labor right them, make the labor right them press the button. Saying, I'm going to tell you this, brother. Me personally I campaign against you. And further down in another video here, you're going to say something about dog. And I make the people them hear what you say. I don't trust you a long time. From last year I tell Mark Golden, be careful of Damion Crawford. But because I say him, I go and work with him. But be careful of him because I did see him from coming up to the election. I did observe him kind of movement. I did look for see him, I walk with him more and did kind of missing till I said to my wife, say, it look like Damion Crawford I move shaky, you know. But we are going to watch him still. We are watching from before the election, Damion Crawford. I spot you from before the election and show my wife you. From before the election. Now show my wife you from before. I spot you from before the election. I'm going to tell somebody if you tell Mark Golden, say, Mark Golden, watch the bridge here. Watch the bridge here. And come up on my radar and I'm going to come with bad energy. So watch him. And I'm going to tell you this, Damion Crawford, you can mash up this party here. Because this is not even a party, this is a movement. This is a righteousness movement. It's bigger than you. Damion Crawford. This movement here, it is not even a party, it is a movement. And the movement is righteousness. Damion Crawford, this movement bigger than you. You can't stop this. You can't stall it neither. Because not even the dog or piss on the wall of Babylon shall escape the wrath. This bigger than you, brother. You forgot understand revelation time. And go evaluate yourself, brother. Take off your shoes, brother, and go walk in the earth. And go beg Mother Gaia forgiveness for the dirty heart and the bad mind we develop over time because of selfish greed. Go and talk to Mother Gaia to purge your body of this bad mind disease we adapt. Go clean up your heart and come. It is not too late because you will turn a pillar of salt if you go against righteousness. If you go against righteousness, my brother, you shall turn a pillar of salt.
Mr. Crawford, I just three more questions or so, then we get to your portfolio. A lot of persons remembered you on the campaign being very vocal, platform to platform, a lot of sound bites coming from you, but now you are not the Crawford. Men, and this is what I'm hearing on the ground, you know, as a political commentator, many are saying that you're quiet now. Is it that because you are otherwise minded? You represented the team last year to debate on social issues. We've been faced with a myriad of different social issues, and persons are saying Crawford is quiet. Is that so, and if so, why?
Well, again, I like to use objective measures. So a person can simply go and search the name Damion Crawford in the YouTube. Let's look at the Parliament. While I was a member of the committee, the PAAC, at least 3 viral clips came that benefited the PMP, including the one where I questioned where the money was going.
I'm going to correct you because you and you look power on yourself. you think say you're a viral clip help the People's National Party. No. It is the policy and what the party stands for, not viral clip. A sensible people follow the party, not no loggerhead like the Labour right them. So viral clip no help the party. Viral clip use as intro. The soul man them use as intro and we the vlogger them use as intro. And the policy and what the People's National Party stand for, that help the party. Because a good and evil fight a go on. So don't get over your head about you look at clickbait them help the party. You not go and listen to this guy.
For the hurricane relief, including where I question the Ministry of Finance, etc. I would have made presentations in Parliament that have been shared all over the internet, not by me but by others, on gambling.
That is past tense. Perry Cummins said, Damion Crawford, the people have been saying you get silent. What is the problem when you get silent? Because every day we hear an corruption from the Labour right then. So there's nothing, you have so much things to talk about. Why you're so silent? So whatever you're saying at the past, at the time you said that, the people them say, why you silent? No, you come and talk about what happened in the past. We not talk about in the past. We say, oh, you so silent? No. Look like them push robot out your mouth. Push a robot out your mouth. You get compensation for your dead goat them. What is it?
On casinos, on NHT, on the proposal of willing the NHT benefit. Just last week I spoke on Dean Pierce. I don't believe that there are persons, there are not many who have made more contributions in the Parliament. So I'm not sure how they measure going silent. There is absolutely no campaign going on at this particular point in time.
And if you tell you the truth, you see now the campaign, if you tell you the truth, Damion Crawford, you see when time Dayton Campbell touch the mic at the fireman. So self-praise is no recommendation. You will say one and two things because a competition you depend because see I come talk about it also. But you see Dayton Campbell, organic, authentic. And when him say it, remember, even Cliff Hughes say, when him hear Damion and Dayton Campbell in cringe, somebody will go back simp on him out. Cliff Hughes never say nobody will come back simp on him out. That means say, your self-praise is no recommendation. I just you will big up yourself through hear some vlogger play it. Dayton Campbell was the man. Dayton Campbell was the man, my brother. When Dayton Campbell touch the mic, I remember now everywhere you go. When Dayton Campbell touch the mic, Miss Lucky one boy. When Miss Lucky one boy, what happened to you? What happened to you? You start power the Labour until you start sound like them. Yeah, what happened to this fake Rasta man here?
So therefore, my work has been in the Parliament, for which I've tried to be studious in executing that. So any Google search would deny the rumor being spread about being silent.
Well, Mr. Crawford, certainly we appreciate you answering that. Just two more questions. You've made mention of you having the right to aspire, right? You have the right to aspire. Yourself and others, yes. Yourself and others. And a lot of persons would still say that no, you're quiet, but you've answered. You said people have the right to aspire, yourself and others. Do you believe that in the PNP that right is being taken from you? I'm not talking about those viewers now and comrades on the ground. From the PNP, do you believe that you're somehow being undermined by the leadership of any sort?
I see no basis to conclude that. So I see no basis to conclude that.
So all you are saying are fight faith. Oh, you're talking with the labor right until I start sound like labor right. Remember I said, I just say I fight for you know. And Perry come in and say, ask the question, if there is no sign in the People's National Party say that right have been taken away, you say no, you can't conclude say that nothing like that will take place. But further down, you say you have to fight for as if it gone somewhere. You link with the labor right them, Damion Crawford, till the start sound like the labor right them. Or a Judas have to just sound like how Judas sound. Because this is a Judas type of behavior, Damion Crawford. And this, that's the truth, you know. And I make him know from now. You contribute enough to the party, saying, and now, when time we feel prison the criminal them, now is the time now you want to come destabilize the People's National Party for your selfish gain. That is why your new name is Marion Day Judas. And the people that are going to hear say something further down in this video, them are going to question, them have questions for you, my brother, because maybe when time Perry Cummins do the live, the things that when you say, slip over enough people because a lot of people go approach the video in a state of mind, might be in anger, or might be in anxiety, or anxious. So a lot of things slip them. So when I listen to the video now, because the first I listen to it, I go hear some things that the first set I listen to them never hear. So we're going to listen to it and I point it out to you. I are editing some little things to do some comparison. It was sweet, you know. Perry Cummins, big up yourself for that interview. Here, but let me listen to this guy.
The leadership will make decisions and the scholarship will lead us to be happy or dissatisfied with those decisions. It is within the authority of the leadership to make those decisions. I am the spokesperson on education. I would have initiated a lawsuit on behalf of the people of Jamaica to challenge the constitutionality of our early childhood education. I would have indicated to the public the misuse of information and data. I would have been at the forefront of proposing solutions after the Hurricane Melissa. So that is the portfolio for which I was granted. And I continue to speak on the portfolio for which I was granted.
Okay. Mr. Crawford, for now.
So, he only have focus for matters within the portfolio. But as a remember, it is the People's National Party. It's not a one-man thing. So, if you talk like this now, you're sure we say it's a Judas for true. So, you're just a focus on your portfolio and you're not busy with nothing else. You need to cut off a locks in a pussy. You need to trim. He is a pussy. And he's a real bumper clot shit in a plate, you know. Not real life, you know. He's a real blood clot shit in a plate, this, you know. Goat shit in a plate. Goat shit in a plate, this, yeah. And that's the truth. Remember, in ask for this year, you know, we not sit quiet to this as sore football week, but we're not we, amongst we. We have to cure this blood clot. We can't find a replacement for this party boy. We can't find a replacement for him. We not work with no Judas. A righteousness we are dealing with. And for the moment the show say he's a Judas. We can't work with somebody we can't trust, you know. I'm not content in a blood clot. For me can't trust him, I can't work with the answer. I can't do it. For me can't trust him, I can't work with you. So I not support you, brother. Because I can't trust you. It's easier to replace you and go join the labor right then. Andrew will find one spot here. Andrew will go find one spot here. But the local youth name with the left, Lawrence Rowe. You no different from Lawrence Rowe. I just time that come to you and the first speed of dirty self. We are called a spade a spade. This is not a comrade behavior. This is a labor right behavior. Well, address him like labor right. When him fear campaign with the party leader, seeing their toward Andrew in the constituents, I introduce supporters to Andrew. We'll continue to listen.
Do you support the current leadership of the P? This is the last question. Do you support Mark Jefferson Golding?
Well, I hope you get the opportunity to interview the leader.
Oh, certainly. I reached out.
He would indicate my contribution. No less than 9 of the ideas that were exposed in the last budget debate.
I think so.
Were brainchilds of mine. Brainchildren, I guess, today. I don't know what the term is. Which were shared with the leader. I've contributed on many occasions. Any observation of Parliament would see that I'm very willing to participate. While any leader remains the leader, they have my full support. As did Portia Simpson, as did Peter Phillips, and as did Mark Gold. The last opportunity to prove that was in the election, and I fought tooth and nail for him to become the Prime Minister of his country. So therefore, the assessment of yourself and the asking of the collective knowledge of the party to make decisions on who is best or whom are best to lead us forward have nothing to do with support or lack of support, because it is not a negative emotion to a person. As long as he is the leader, he has my support. As long as Angela Brownberg is the chairperson, she has my support. As long as Dayton Campbell is the general secretary, he has my support. And if for any reason there's a change in any one of those realities, they too have my support. Joan Gordon Webley would have run against me in his dual sentences in 2011. Yet, I have campaigned with Joan Gordon Webley on 2 occasions when she ran for the PNP, because all members of the PNP have my support.
Mr. Crawford, you've said that the current leadership of the party, they have your support, but in terms of answering whether or not you will challenge the leadership of the PNP, you said you cannot say that right now. What would be, if you should decide to challenge the leadership of the PNP, I'm not sure if you're comfortable to reveal your tactic, but based on the history of a divided PNP, we've seen what leadership challenges do to the PNP, Mr. Crawford. And I think a lot of comrades are saying, why challenge the leadership even next year?
Well, that is one of the greatest joys of a democratic process. In fact, at this point we have 20
the greatest joy. One of the greatest joy of a democratic process. If there's no need to challenge the leadership, why you got to talk about the greatest joy? Because he's a modern day Judas and he needs to trim off your locks. And as some say, I'm not going to watch you. And I will never support this guy. I will never support this guy. I prefer this guy change. Can't work with this guy again. We'll find somebody to replace him. Can't work with him. But I'm going to find back a 9 to 5 job. I go join back a labor right. I go join the labor right them. I can't work with that guy again. If I tell you the truth, I not feel film vibe again. Can't work with him again. No, him have one bad energy I work with. A bad mind and dirty corrupted heart. And a lax. Afraid of them.
1,000 delegates, we have about 400,000 supporters. And the democratic process calls for some to agree and to disagree and to decide where the majority falls. And so therefore, I acknowledge the opinion of all members of the party, all delegates and all comrades who support the party. I also acknowledge their anxiety. I know, as a matter of fact, that Portia Simpson was challenged in 2008 and won 42 seats, I think it's 2008 or 2009, won 42 seats in 2011. Andrew Holness was challenged, I think, in 2014 and won in 2016. So the anecdotal arguments about...
This would look like him a talk with Nationwide and backdoor deal. This would look like him a sit down and have a conversation with George Davis and they're going to make breaking news today. Because him no want to tell He don't want to talk from Perry coming if him go challenge the leader, but it look like him talk somewhere else. But continue listen what him say, and una go disband him too. And we have to go and look for somebody else to replace him after una hear what him say.
Oh, it is a disaster. Has been proven only when Peter Bunting challenged on the verge of the election, and also the outcome might not have been possible to change. But the outcomes of two public challenges in Jamaica has shown that parties can recover from the democratic process.
Of course,
I believe if there is a challenge for anything, because it can't be reserved only to the leader. What if somebody wants to be a vice president? Is that also too divisive to have a vice president election? What if somebody wants to be a region chair? Is that too divisive to have a region?
There's no problem in the party about pretending to nothing what you are talking about. And you want to make it seem like there's a problem because you want to challenge Mark Golding. Move your dirty blood clot. There's no problem with there. Pretending to this era. The process remain the same. It never change. Only you with the dirty thinking self. I make it look like change is gone. Eh? Can you look sympathy? Eh? We're not going to raise no goat boy, you know. We're not going to raise no goat boy, yeah. Yeah? We're not going to raise no goat boy, yeah. Me just to make you know we're not raise no goat boy, yeah. Me just to make you know. No cow neither. Me just to make you know.
Election. What if somebody wants to be a replacing candidate? Is that too divisive? To seek to be a candidate if a candidate currently exists? And what if somebody wants to be a chairman? Is that too divisive? So a political party who ties its trade in the democratic process cannot be.
How would you want to be some cheer something? Dwayne Vaz. We are going to look somebody for replace Dwayne Vaz, you know, because we not trust him neither, you know. We just make him know. We are going to replace him. And we can find somebody to replace Dwayne Vaz over that side. And Julian Ching. We're going to join them. We didn't know because when time the assistant them come that side, if you don't notice, Julian Ching is busy in Russia. Russia is a bad man place in a Savlamar town. Bad man place, real bad man place. And a labor right place. And then live in some hope of capture land. Like any local capture land, like you see, any local capture land at town, you see them build up some local small house. I saw down the stay. Not a garrison there. Russia. Anybody who knows South can tell about Russia. One local board garrison. Be a labor right. Live around there. And most of the thief and criminal live in Russia. And most of that side, the Julian Chang get busy. I give them generator and I give them this and give them that. And it's a labor right constituency. So from them time, I know the Julian Chang a labor right. But he never ready to come out. He never ready to come out of the party yet. But true, in my own word, Julian Chang set everything on the ground for Andrew Wellness, and it finished him just, because remember the thing them I go to, you know, instead them I go to Dwayne Vaz, them go to Julian Chang. So Julian Chang lay the foundation now, then him jump out of the people. We don't miss she neither, because I didn't know. I see her from a long time too. I did see her from a long time. I know and tell her say she be going for a long time, but she make up her mind and go on the other day. We don't miss them because anybody left from PNP got labor right, then just turn footstool and doormat. So we know that's something there. Then for them I just get used and then get disposed in a rubbish bin. We know them something there. Then just use them for them greater good when they can. So we know them something there. So we don't have a problem with nobody who want left. And if Damion Crawford want left, we don't have a problem with him because we just simply can't work with a Judas. We can fill him space easy to fill out. If him thinks that we have problem to find somebody to replace him, he make a sad mistake. If him thinks that we short of somebody to replace him, He think he make a sad mistake. We just make him know. We can't tell this. We never hear him say something.
Of the opinion that democracy kills it, nor can a socialist party be of the opinion that socialism kills it. So you must be committed to the ideological pillars of the party, which is that all are able to have a say, all are able to hold a position, and we believe in the equal opportunity for all Jamaicans. Those two tenets must be at the forefront of the election of the political party. So if there are some that are sensing anxiety, I can understand those anxieties. If there are some that are saying if there is any feeling of a need for change, that there should be conversations that may prevent a divisive election. If there are some who are saying that if we should have an election, it should not be on the negative of the other, but on the positive of the person you support. Those persons would have been disappointed with the anti-democratic faction who have decided to sully the name of any individual that they perceive to be in support of a democratic process. So I think that if we should have an election, the way in which it is run is going to have much greater impact than the election itself. And if persons determine that they are the pitbull to stop the mongrels and the thing like that, that they are the pitbull to stop the mongrels and the thing like that.
To stop the who? To stop the who?
The mongrels, it was said.
To stop the who? To stop the who?
The mongrels, it was said.
The history of the PNP and power would be analogous to you ever ride your bicycle or you drive a car and you see a dog just run out of the yard and run after the car, and when the car stop, the dog just stop and look on it. The history of the PNP and power, their power-seeking behavior is like a dog chasing a car, and when they catch the car, they don't know what to do with it.
But if persons like those believe that it is in their sole authority to decide on the direction of the party, it would have an issue. But I don't believe that. I would have exposed the virtues of Mark Golding on the platform, and I don't.
And the people that decide on the man Crawford is not where you decide. So you start sound like a labor right. Because you have to know the name, you know. It is the People's National Party, what the people say. And what the people them say. So if you can run off what the people them say, you need to leave!
On platform to speak like, I believe Mark Golding have great qualities, and those qualities must be considered as to how we move forward.
Yeah, we're gonna get to some other matters. Yes, yeah, no, I understand. I think I've been asking the questions, and persons are also having their own comments in the chat. The last question on this I'd like to ask, Mr. Crawford, if you recognize that your ambitions may cause a divided PNP, will you relinquish or step back from those ambitions for the greater good of the party? Or will you push on and say it's my time now? Time come for Crawford.
The history of the PNP and power, their power-seeking behavior is like a dog chasing a car, and when they catch the car, they don't know what to do with it.
I am at a confused state as it relates to ambition. If you should go back to 2013, I indicated an ambition to one day lead the party. Did I challenge in 2014? Did I offer myself in 2015? What would I...
Dear man Crawford, that is just wishful thinking. That is not even my ambition. That is just wishful thinking, my brother. You need to wake up out of your sleep and do the things what the people them did like you for. Speaking out on the corruption that go on in the education sector. You can't stray from your purpose. I want to know on something on your own. I never go tell you for wait a time because it's on your own. And not everything of everybody, my brother. Not everything of everybody. You see me? Not everything and for everybody. Sometimes you have to do a focus on your purpose. Not everything and for everybody, my brother. And your ambition is just wishful thinking. Because the era where you're strong in, you run funny go somewhere where you're lost. You're a zombie. But I don't know if somebody put up to this for destabilize the People's National Party. Because that's you know, destabilize the People's National Party with the wishful thinking. And now what happen answer, we now support the answer, and we don't mind if they get a replacement for you. We can't work with a Judas. And you're a Judas. We can't work with you. Me personally can't work with you. We soon offer somebody. We're going to scan and offer somebody. And we're going to say, this somebody here, I'm going to replace Damion Crawford. So you can just go fully their labor right. I'm going to print an achievement book. I'm going to walk in the street and give it for real. Because him did that do. And him did that imitate Andrew and you know. Because everything Andrew do, him want to do it. So I'm going to imitate Andrew and go in the street. That's the truth, you know. And Damion Crawford are the problem in the party right now. Damion Crawford is the problem in the People's National Party. When I say this, I don't care if I feeling one hurt. Because I just talk it like how I see it. And remember, I not look no friend from nobody. Yeah. Damion Crawford is the problem in the party. We have to go look at replacement for him. If Mark Golden's leadership is so good, why you not shut the fuck up? You need to go sit down in a barber chair and trim off your locks. And stop fool yourself, because you check yourself in front of yourself. And walk barefoot and grounded, and pure and purge your corrupted heart. Go hug one tree. And just talk to the tree. Just find one tree, take off your shoes, make sure you're grounded one morning, and hug up one tree. And talk to the tree. Say, tree, this is Damion Crawford. And me know some bad mind. And I no think say me a function in my right state of mind. Because as a Rasta, I know I have bad mind. So I want you to take away every bad mind out of my thoughts, out of my heart, out of my system, in my future to come. Don't let me develop this thing in bad mind. Give me a pure and clean heart. To love people like how I love myself. Do unto people like I want people do unto me. And just give me good health and strength to help transform Jamaica in the island where everybody can live, where Jamaican can live in a dignity for the rest of their life. Go hug a tree and talk to a tree, my brother.
What stopped me from offering myself only on ambitions in 2024 or 2023. Instead, I contributed what I could contribute on behalf of the party. So I'm not going to be fueled by just a personal ambition. I will be fueled by the voice of the people, because what they say is law. And if the average delegate believes that there should be an offering, then that is likely to happen. If the average delegate believes that there should not be an offering, then that is unlikely to happen. So, personal ambition.
There's no challenge in Damion Crawford, but we still not going to want you in the party. I tell you for now, we're not going to work with you again, my brother. Me personally go campaign against you. I don't want to see you in the party. I want to fact not as an MP. You can be a councillor where you can get change, but not as an MP. We can't work with you, have bad mind. You have bad mind. We not work with you. Mark Golding, we not work with a youth here, we not work with him. We not work with him. We not work with him. Nobody in the People's National Party right now ready to be the leader. They're not ready. All them have to do is show them 100% support being a Mark Golding, because them know Mark Golding is a very good leader. Them not ready yet. None of them among Mark Golding right now ready. None of them among Mark Golding right now ready. And no disrespect to none of them, because I respect them apart from Damion Crawford. I lose respect for him. And come with animosity, and come like my joker, and come with be a problem and something. I don't have no respect for them, and I lose respect for your brother also. I don't work with him. Dog and pitbull thing I talk about as a Rasta. I don't work with him also. Mark Golding, we are going to find somebody to change him also. We have to find somebody to change this guy. You know, he needs to go know himself. You know, understand himself. He needs to evaluate in life and know say Rasta enough to have bad mind. It's so fucking embarrassing when Rasta develop bad mind. Eh? When Rasta develop bad mind. You know, look with a blood clot as a...
Never be the basis of seeking to lead a political movement with over 400,000 supporters. So that is not the basis of my decision making.
Thank you, MP Crawford. So we would like to hear your views on, I'm not sure if you've taken the time out to look at some of these things in any depth, but I would be remiss of me not to ask you. One of the biggest conversations that are being had right now is the matter of a seemingly war against the Integrity Commission. We've heard about the TCN agreement, third country nationals.
Alright. What do you think about Perry Coming? It's a very good interview, Perry Coming though. But I'm going to show you again. Look at this guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This guy is a Judas. This guy is a Judas. This guy, deep divers. This guy is a Judas. This guy is a... look on his face again. You have seen 30, this man, the smile on his face to blood clot, like in catch cold feet, like Andrew some celebrity. Look on this again.
To my attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Love that woman.
Yes, sir.
Fuck. This a woman here. Woman, big up yourself. Island water and I have nothing in common. Damion Crawford that try interviews. Michael Manley, daughter to the devil. Look how Damion Crawford is shaking her.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And look here again. Angela Brownberg, my mother. Look on the clip here. See my mother there get up. I got to take up Babylon sitting out of parliament. Look on Damion Crawford. The man I run out of the, I make sure to the colonizer them say, him is not a part of this. I am not a part of this. I am just a look at Rasta man raise goat. I am just a look at Rasta man raise goat. I have Prime Minister ambition. I am just a look at Rasta man who are raise goat. I have Prime Minister ambition. So I'm not part of this thing also. So when I put up myself for leave the party, you can't trust me. So I'm going to be a faithful slave catcher for you. That I get from this video. I don't know what I get from it. He must show say he will be a faithful slave catcher for the colonizer. Because the way how the Rasta honor this mace. The way how the Rasta honor this mace. Eh? In which him have in locks man, him a wolf in a sheep clothes. Him a wolf in a sheep clothes. Eh? Him a wolf in a sheep clothes. Eh? Alright. Let me go somewhere else. Go find something. Alright. Andrew Wellness and them people them say them at Nara them are used to build back the people them life. We get destroyed by the tornado where them send come mash up Senti and Westmoreland because them want to take it over. Anthony Anderson are the Nara CEO. And I go play something with this guy. I remember me first telling him, Nara is the vehicle I go make Marcus Garvey prophecy fulfill. And when I go hear this discussion with Anthony Anderson about Nara, but before that, I go and show you say Anthony Anderson was a field police commissioner. Say there's no argument about this. Say him as the CEO of Nara, it is just double jeopardy. Just double, that is, this is like a facade. Andrew on his ceremonially used in bridging for the CEOs, just for the media and the camera. Listen to this guy. A failure from the pit of hell. Listen to this clown, Anthony Anderson. And I just know him a clown. Him is a senior clown. Seasoned senior clown. Listen to this guy.
And I believe that there's probably a good reason why it's on the 1st of June. Obviously, we've been looking at that period, June to November, as the hurricane season. Traditionally, hurricanes came in the middle of that, August, September. So we have a real full season now. And that's, it's concerning because it's now much more expanded than it was, even though we've always said that's the hurricane season. Yeah. But as I say, my appointment this day, although I'm not going to be doing ODPM's work, I'll be doing pretty much the large reconstruction and resilience projects for the government, and of course in that process building a lot of knowledge transfer and capacity building in it.
Hurricane Melissa had a devastating impact on Jamaica, even if people weren't directly affected. Seeing how so many people were impacted, does that affect how you do your job?
Not really. I mean, I just focus and get things done. Perhaps it's my background that causes that. It's crisis, operating in a crisis is really, it has been my bread and butter for a very long time. And so once it happens, you can't get too emotionally involved with it, because you need to be very functionally involved with it to ensure the best outcomes.
Yeah, you spoke about your background just now. You've been head of the JDF, head of the police force. You've been national security advisor, most recently Jamaica's ambassador to the US. Anyone would agree you have served your country with distinction. You could easily go off to go and play pickleball or golf, something like that. Hang up your socks. Why take on this huge job now?
Well, when you do service, there's never enough that you can do for your country. If there was no Melissa, then there'd be no Nara, and then I wouldn't be doing this. I'd still be the ambassador. I'd still be doing that and seeking an advantage for Jamaica over there. But since you had Melissa, with the level of damage and devastation that it caused, and you have Nara, you now have opportunity. And that's an opportunity all of us, none of us can afford to waste. And I believe that my own background and experience will assist in getting that done.
Expound on opportunity. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's given an opportunity to rebuild. It's given an opportunity to get money, to invest in infrastructure that was probably necessary, but we didn't have the money to do. And things that are now damaged, which are broken, that previously were okay, so people would get by with it. Now we have an opportunity to rebuild. We have an opportunity to get a construction industry that can build faster and bigger things. We have an opportunity to get young engineers looking at how you build at scale. And we have an opportunity to create leadership through our ministry's structures to ensure that we have leaders who can lead in a crisis. Yeah. So there are lots of opportunities there.
And for you, what will success in this job look like?
Well, at the core of it is that we actually deliver at scale.
Here the president asked him what success of this job look like. Listen to this baby in a stroller respond.
With speed, transparently, efficiently. The projects that are given by the cabinet. Beyond that is the level of integration and communication we get going with our public-private partnerships and also with what the private sector is doing. All of that needs to, at least there needs to be awareness with all of it so that we can create some synergies from all of the efforts that are going to be taking place simultaneously. What we do, but what everybody else is.
This is the guy I got run an institution I was spending the biggest money in Jamaica history. This guy sound like he has sense to him. This guy sound like he write it to him. Listen.
Doing as well as to bring all that together.
And speaking about the synergies and the efforts, if we were to put some timelines on that, what realistically are you hoping to achieve in your first 90 days?
Well, usually it's 100 days. Yeah, usually we talk about now 100 days.
I mean, what will happen? What will happen in the first 90 days? I might laugh and say usually it's 100 days. So it's a gimmicks, man. They my blood clot shit in a plate. Andrew came saying put for CEO and Nara. They my bomber clad, failed police commissioner, fail at everything. Just have failed blood clot shit in a plate. About a CEO and Nara. Listen this guy respond. Listen this guy respond. And only listen if you don't hear him talk about build back nobody's house will get affected in Nara. Just listen this guy.
First part of it is really setting up the organization. So NARA is an act that has a CEO, and that's it at the moment. So very rapidly, we're going to have to build out the organization and also get the systems in place that can properly manage in a automated and effective way, manage the program of projects and the projects themselves with the necessary tools to be able to report on things so that the discussions around transparency, discussions around what's going on, ideally those will disappear because it will be automated and it's a part of your systems.
And so what do you hope to achieve by the end of this year?
Right, so by the end of this year, we should have, well, NARA will be up and running. We will have a sense or a register of our projects that are NARA projects, but the other projects that are taking place that may impact, or the ones that we may be able to get synergy from by coordinating the efforts, whether it's a public-private partnership type project, an existing project in a ministry that's not under NARA, or a private sector project. And the more we know about the collective.
And I hear the project them. So taxpayer have to pay for this cat ban, then private sector have benefit from it. Including 3 courthouse, then right check a boss say them are gonna use bill, them are gonna use NARA and bill. But I know nobody house now bill back. How can I rate a labor right? I don't like no labor right. That is why I rate Damion Crawford, because I move like labor right. Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
Picture of what's being done is the better we can get some synergies. We should also, by the end of the year, have had engagements with all the MDAs that have a piece to play in that puzzle, but also affected parish councils and so on. We need to know each other, because I mean the truth is that I'm here as CEO of NARA, but ultimately the outcome is a better Jamaica for everyone. So everyone who has a hand in it should want to accelerate it, get things going faster, more efficiently, because that's what our people expect of us.
Yeah. You mentioned transparency earlier, and there has been a lot of discussion around NARA itself and your appointment, and we do want to touch on some of those.
That shit in a plate have to calm down. Calm down now, man. Calm down. Shut up. That shit in a plate have to calm down. Calm down. Calm down now, man. Eh? Listen to this interview. Listen. The police commissioner, Anthony Anderson, when he was the police commissioner. Listen to this clown. But we know that once a clown, always be a clown. Listen to this clown. I'm going to produce a little part of this guy. Interview. Somebody asked him about his achievement as police commissioner. Hear this. Hey, when I tell you that guy here, you know, want some blood clot if you have sense, you know. This guy, I don't know, then get this an invalid from. Come look up. This guy is an invalid, you know. Anthony Anderson is an invalid blood clot, invalid. Listen to this guy.
Commissioner.
What was your greatest success though, as police chief?
Well, transforming the force. I say it's just straight as that. So let me break it down.
She said, in greatest achievement, that's police commissioner, is to transforming the police force. Just make it broader than that. Transforming the police force. Hear this blood clot cloud there.
Persons acting as commissioner. I think the last one just before I came was George Coelho, who had been appointed commissioner. But I realized that in order to get what we want, what Jamaica needs and deserves, we had to redo the police force. And part of that, or key part of that, was to get the police officers themselves to believe, to change their minds, to believe what is possible. Because after a while, after you know you're doing your work, so you always had dedicated men and women there. Sometimes they had less direction than they perhaps should have to direct that passion they have for the job. But you've always had some people who just work hard. And if you are working hard at something and you know you just protected some people, and every article, every conversation say how bad you are.
This is great. Target show, chat.
It doesn't serve you.
Chat. You know, operate like somebody have autism. Like, you know, some artistic child. Just look on this guy. Target short. Only just look on him behavior. For y'all who have expertise in that area there. Who don't know diagnose this guy say him have autism. Him is an artistic child. Target short. Them eager eye in the chat. Only know say this guy have autism.
Well, and so people do it. So you end up doing it because you have to do it because it's a job, and that's how you get paid, and that's what you do.
No, sir. It's wrong with him, man. This guy, it's wrong with him. He might try to hide, you know. But he's sick.
So sitting as NSA, I spoke at the staff college graduation ceremony.
Be a fucking chat, you know.
It was actually a graduation dinner that they had at a hotel somewhere in the North Coast at the time. So they invited me to speak. There are a number of documents that had been done, probably more than any other organization. Everybody has done one. You've done one from Pricewaterhouse, you did one from other committees, groups, and so on, and people are always funding documents on police reform.
She laughs.
One of the discussions that I never agreed with in this thing was that this notion that
where you come from?
Because the police force is called the Jamaica Constabulary
Listen
Force.
this, yeah.
It makes them more, this idea of force means that this is now a brutal organization.
No, that's what.
You know, up to all sorts of things, but just brutalize people and, you know, terrorize normal people going about their business.
Oh, it is a blood clotting. How get a blood clotting from? Jesus, Jesus. Chad, how get a blood clotting from? Chad, this man is a fully blood clotting. This man is a sick pussy clan, man. How did I get him from? This man is a sick man. No, Chad. No like and share. Listen to this guy.
I didn't buy it. I didn't buy why, because the name is the Jamaica Constabulary Force, that now means that, because I was just coming from a force, named force, Jamaica Defense Force, which was the most trusted organization in the country, beyond the judiciary, beyond anybody. So why would that be different for the Jamaica Constabulary Force? So I said at this thing, so, because
This is a madman not clean clothes.
When somebody speaks about the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the first thing that comes to mind is that it's a force for good. And that's how that whole notion of being a force for good, how do you take that JCF brand and really brand it as a force for good? And that's what comes to people's minds. That's a good thing. It's so that was early days.
Even with all the recent criticisms, you think you're still there?
Hear this, yeah.
I think that for the majority of people out there, they have a far more faith in their police force
this guy's
than
madman.
2017, 2018. But I think it is moved leaps and bounds ahead. I don't doubt. The engagement, we had to, at both places, Defense Force and the police force, we had to 10x the engagement on social media and so on. And that has been done. So you move from a situation where you had some engagement. I mean, you've always had CCN, and it went up and down in terms of its fortunes and so on. But it did well, and the persons who were there and running it are known. But I don't know that the average Jamaican bought that. It wasn't engaging them.
No.
It's like news. It's like another information channel, whereas social media is an ongoing conversation.
He's the madman.
In language that you understand and know. So it was interesting when we shifted the force in terms of our social media engagement. People were asking what company we were using.
Nobody never asked that. All right.
The same people.
Why people didn't ask what kind of company I use? I went in the system take out Daniela wrote at the school. And they wanted Wednesday. Create one picture. Could have put people life in a danger. That is why people ask, what kind of fuck you not use? But you not create. And they put people life in a danger. I don't remember when they take Daniela out of the school and cut off her neck. And then come out with, they have them look a clown behind this platform. I see them create image. After them come out and talk about Jamaica, I broke down. Come out and talk about anything. The system behind Daniela Rowe. You never know. That is why they will take over the funeral, because they have to complete the ritual by taking over the funeral. And take up all the energy from the mourners. And the energy they didn't go for the funeral, you know. From the mourners. But, chat, as a clean clothes and a madman, as the CEO and Ara, yeah? I'm going to take a good look on him. This guy have disability. And they have autism on a little bit. I want artistic child. You see, I can't keep my head one, just a laugh, and I rock your head side and side, so he have to operate like that. It's him hacked up and get out of character. So you see him move like that and I laugh. I look come and attack in her head. They look come and attack in her head. That is how I see him operate, so. You look at him and see him ring up in ears. So his ears big and crack off. Actually, normal ring up in ears. But we listen to some more of him still.
We use the same people. Well, you know what we did? We brought in one person. But generally it's the same team.
Be a fuck with him and chat.
What we did was empower those people.
Yeah.
Give them guardrails and say, go for it. Engage.
Turn them into content creators. Who was it that started Wanted Wednesdays?
Those people. The same people who had been there
See?
all along.
And then start Wanted Wednesday.
And once you
and put up innocent man picture on Wanted Wednesday. Then put up Wanted Wednesday and I turn innocent people in a criminal. And achievement them a boast about. Wanted Wednesday when I put up innocent youth on Wanted Wednesday. Same a criminal. Destroy people character and reputation on Wanted Wednesday. You know what I that's the bill for. You know how much youth them put on Wanted Wednesday when you're a criminal? Look what the youth for Mandeville. Where police them say they shouldn't carry himself. The police they should have made them come for him.
Create the environment for innovation. The environment where you can try something, if it doesn't work, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll try something else and it'll work. And when the heat comes from that, you don't worry about it. I'll take the heat, you continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
that's the key. So you want to make sure that people can experiment, do things. I only ask one thing. Make sure that what you do is the best you could do. So we're shooting for excellence all the time. So there were a lot of early discussions with the team to make them into a team where they appreciate excellence. Because that takes a shift in mindset. Because you'll get 80% with this much work. To get another 5% takes that again. To get another 5%, and so it goes. So you know that it's more work to shoot for excellence. Far more work, double and triple. However, the feeling you get having done excellent things is a totally different feeling, and it's worth it. And you keep doing it.
So this force for good, because it has become very popular.
But
now, yes, and I mean it's very positive, obviously. Mm-hmm. What was your greatest success, though, as police chief?
Well,
what is your question? What is the greatest success as police commissioner? I want to listen.
Transforming the force. I say it's just straight as that. So let me break it down. There are 5 categories in terms of the transformation. People, first, always, because you have no organization without the people. It's the people's mind you need to change. You have to engage them, have them buy in to your vision. Okay, so people, the structure of the organization. The organization wasn't properly structured to deliver the things it needed to do. The infrastructure was broken. The police stations, they were working in conditions that they should never be in. It was broken, and it's amazing actually that we got policing out of some of those structures where we had police officers there. So that's it. So people, structure of the organization, infrastructure, equipment and technology, and then our stakeholder engagement, large stakeholder being our public. So those were the 5 pillars on which we started to build. At the same time, on this side,
stakeholder engagement mean the public-private partnership prism. Stakeholder engagement, the public-private partnership prison. Remember them a build prison for land at the ball field, when we hide from Jamaican people. Never Ian Hayes wouldn't know about it. Remember it? that him talk about. But how different this guy sound as the police commissioner from how him sound as Nara Clown. Fantan Moja, you have something to say, my boss?
There's no need to worry. When Jah is by my side, there is no need to worry. Jah, you always be my guide. There is no need to worry. When Jah is by my side, there is no need to worry. Jah, you always be my guide. Oh, when things get rough and time get hard, just call and Jah and you will get your reward. So best of best, there is no contest. Jah, you never fail, I yet. We crown him kings of kings and lords of lords. Conquering lion, tribe of Judah, crown him kings of kings and lords of lords. Selassie I will prevail.
I go and play it back. If I don't want to play it back, just play it back. Me say them a go crown, them a go honor Fantan Moja Soundfest. But me say Fantan Moja cry eye water. For them give him good time to perform on this platform, him never get it. But them a go honor him. Just don't understand. Fantan Moja, one more time. The world is love, sir.
No need to worry. When Jah is by my side, there is no need to worry. Jah, you always be my guide. There is no need to worry. When Jah is by my side, there is no need to worry. Jah, you always be my guide. Oh, when things get rough and time get hard, just call and Jah and you will get your reward. So best of best, there is no contest. Jah, you never fail, I yet. We crown him kings of kings and lords of lords. Conquering lion, tribe of Judah, crown him kings of kings and lords of lords. Selassie I will prevail.
Tell them now, man. Hear me tell you? Tell them. And remember this, yeah, sir. And take a good look on it. Yeah? Tonal. Hurricane Recovery State of Affairs. And remember it here. Black River High School. 5 p.m. shot, Wednesday, July 22. See me? So make it a date and don't be late. You see me? Every boot heel for a pint. At Black River High School, 5 p.m. Wednesday, July 22. You know, with General, with Prime Minister, the most honorable Mark Golin. Where we say full speed ahead. Town Hall, Hurricane Recovery State of Affairs. Me, you know, you have data in Canberra. You have Ian Hills. And you have Kenisha and Floyd Morris. And also, yeah. So make it a date and don't be late. See me? And
he would say, Vinette, don't see worthless boy Desmond. Don't see worthless boy Desmond. Don't see worthless boy Desmond. Eh? Eh? Oh boy, I mean, come on, man.
Jamaican people say squad, big up yourself for pepper spray Desmond, yai. Big up the policeman who pepper spray Desmond, yai. Every day them cock up in a parliament and I tell the nation be a lie. But we put the trust and the faith in the Father to keep us still alive. So big up the policeman who pepper spray Desmond, yai. Brother Desmond, you feel how it feel when pepper spray burn you, it real. Jamaican people did a complain, but now you feeling the pain. Jamaica is our land. Who know what like a fool no one. Brother Desmond, make me tell your Father God not sleep. So let's give thanks and praises to the police who spray your eye. Every day who no get up in a parliament and I tell the nation lie. We put the trust and the faith in the Father, so we now fi cry. Let's give thanks and praises to the police who spray your eye. Desmond come fi chat, police spray him, and him a go on like Eddie, so them spray him. Desmond look like a roach and them spray him. Him come with wrong approach, so they spray him, spray him, spray him, spray him.